Good morning, positively minded people. I am very happy to be here, and I want to talk to you all about cultural sensitivity and loving people if you're from a different culture. My wife is Japanese. I'm American. Which is interesting and fun at the same time, yet still presents the interesting issue of cultural similarities and cultural differences. Cultural similarity. I love good food. My wife loves good food. My wife also enjoys sightseeing and taking pictures. I too enjoy sightseeing and taking pictures. We are trying right now to kind of get our itinerary together for what we're going to do in Japan, as we are going to Japan at the end of this year. And I am racking myself reading books about Japan, but what I really should probably be doing is reading how to speak Japanese, because her family, except for one of her brother, doesn't speak English. I wouldn't expect that, of course, but at the same rate, I think that I'm totally failing, because my wife, God bless, she can speak English perfect. She is 100% fluent, read, write, and did her whole college education in America in English, and her primary language is Japanese. I could not imagine going to Japan and doing such a thing, so I applaud anybody who's bilingual. Woo! Alright. Bilingual ladies, bilingual men, you can do that kind of thing. It amazes me, but that's because Americans only have 3 languages. English, English, and English. Sometimes Spanish. Mostly English. And I am just always impressed by the idea that people can speak more than one language and not think in the other language. Or at least not have the words start invading and speaking over. I know when I start speaking Spanish that when I am, and I'm not that good, that I'll accidentally merge English and Spanish, but it kind of works because they're both Latin languages. But I am a total failure when it comes to Japanese. When you speak in English, obviously it'll go noun, verb, and then you're good to go. But as far as if you are in Japanese, everything's reverse, right? So let's say that I'm going to go to the mall. Okay? In Japanese, it's mall, I'm going. So you always have to think about subject, then verb, not verb, then subject. And not in all cases, but in some cases. And I mean, for me, I start to transplant my English with Japanese. So I'll speak in the same structure of English, but in Japanese, and totally fail. Then I will speak they're the same. I'm not going to speak reverse in English and then the Japanese structure. So I am always amazed and thankful that there are people in the world who are very, very good at language. I'm good with one language, which is English, but I could not imagine being super fluent in another. But again, I think it's because I don't have the exposure. And if when I go to Japan and I'm forced to talk it or speak it, and forced to make sure people understand what I'm saying, because otherwise I don't eat, that is what I'm talking about. That's the class I think I'm going to have to take, which is the dump me in the middle of the woods and make me fend for myself class. But with that, do you guys have any ideas to the best way to learn a second language that isn't totally difficult and makes you want to pull your hair out? I so need the help. So if you guys have any ideas or even theories, let me know what they are in the comments, because my goodness, I could use the assist. I got the Primsler stuff, they learn by immersion, but they go into the kanji and katakana way too fast, so I'm I have no idea what in the hell it is. So let me know, and again, you guys, I really appreciate you guys being with me, and thank you so much for subscribing.